Work that body for the king of the strippers. Now work that body for the king of the strippers. Work that body for the king of the strippers. When you make your wiggle, I gotta tip ya. Work that body for the king of the strippers. Now work that body for the king of the...
All right, Vic. Tell us what you got here. Describe to what you got going here.
What we got here is classic C4s. We got them in customized containers. I got right here a detonator, which we have a separate remote detonator. Here we have the timer. Now it's actually rigged, so we're not going to test it just yet. We have it, we're going to do this outside because you don't want to hit any of these buttons, otherwise it'll be a big mess. But I don't think, I think I might have it off. Let's see.
The young man that manages to blow himself up was Vic Palacios. Vic's an extremely talented actor, has worked many productions in Louisiana, and he's as competent and talented behind the camera as he is in front of the camera. Vic made tremendous contributions to this film. Vic conceived of the fight scene between him and Nick Jones, brought Nick in, and they added a nice little kick to the storyline. Another one of the characters that the hero encounters is a guy that has had some run-ins with the strippers before. He's the classical helper character in the myth cycle. He helps our hero, and like so many things the hero gets involved with, it doesn't turn out well. Let me give you a hint. If you want to get a part in one of our films, do what Chris Erdy did. He came in and totally took over the audition. He grabbed the machine guns and started screaming at the top of his lungs, and I can't repeat the words here on television. But there was no question in our mind that he was insane, and he richly deserved a place in this film. Jennifer Shemke did a terrific job as the villain. We allowed her to use her training as an improvisational comedy actress to bring a very unique, very demented slant to this madam of the sex club in Mississippi. She runs totally wild and pretty much is an awful person. She just is a small tornado tearing everyone in her path apart. The people in the film always take themselves seriously. Every character is dead serious on the action at hand.
Awful lot of crazies out here.
The collaboration between Cinema Rector, which is my company, and Scott LeWood Productions, which is owned by U Master C and Mando Allen, proved to be very beneficial. We were able to bring together our disparate ideas on what an action film should be, and they provided the hood and I provided the technology, and we brought it together in a story that has got people talking. I directed, co-wrote, and produced King of the Strippers. The special effects were performed by Dwayne Dupree. One of the things we decided to do in the 10 months that we spent working on the special effects for the film was to scrub every possible aspect of independent production out of it. If a moth flies through a scene, we erase the moth. We don't like the background in a particular scene. We have a shot at the beginning of the film. The skyline does not exist. It's a composite of several pieces of skyline, and it's all visible from the strip club. So we identified the city and made up an impossible location for the strip club. So you can drive around and try to find it, you'll never find it. We decided to shoot an interior of the sex club in Mississippi in our studio, and we had about 40 people in our large studio space. None of them had ever worked with green screen before, so far as I know. And it was a challenge because they couldn't see in my head what the result was going to be like. We shot it and came away with something that works very well. Working with the actors on location was a lot of fun. One of those scenes is the rodeo at Gross Tet that takes place at the Tiger Truck Stop. Another scene where the camera's constantly in motion is the scene where the bad guys capture a guy who's been shooting up their club and decide they're going to execute him. Aaron Saxton is the lead in this little exchange.
Everybody knows we some bad bitches.
Bad
Everybody, yeah, I'm big loving. Yeah, hey, wanna party? Yeah.
King of the Strippers is for grown-ups. No children allowed. Come check me out. I'm in the movie. And a lot of my sexy friends are too. Come see us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I heard you got a kid killed.
That kid got his brains blowed out all over me.
So a punk kid gets his noggin shot off. How long would he have lasted anyway? I need a package delivered. Big load, extra pure. You know the numbers. You in?
Yeah. And I'm done.
It's time to go. Go. You want out? Get out.
We're just taking what's ours.
What's up? Awful lot of crazies out here.
It's gonna get messy. Work that body for the king of the strippers. Not work that body for the king of the strippers. Work that body for the king of the strippers. When you make your wiggle, I gotta tip ya. Work that body for the king of the strippers. Not work that body for the king of the
Sex, like that's like their main thing. Doesn't care about other people's feelings at all.
What do you want?
I want sex.
Really?
I wanted to be the girl that all the guys wanted.
That's no life.
It's my life. It's what I want. And anyone I set my sights on gives it to me or gets out of the way.
All the fun that you can have. That's the best part. Life's fun. You gotta try to make the best out of it, you know.
Come get you some.
I like all men. I'm just very dirty. Very dirty.
There's most definitely a point to this film.
You don't want to lose your life. Life is very precious. Value it. You don't want to lose your life to the streets. The streets is nothing. Your kids and your mom and dad and your wife or husband and God is what's supposed to be the most important thing in your life, not making some money. And some people get mixed up in that and get caught up in money being more important than everything, but it's not. They're willing to take you out for some change.
In hometown USA, all over the world, these things are true.
You could barely ride on 26s without somebody following you home and put that iron in your head, so he knows all that. He really want that wife at home. And he really want to leave it alone because he really want that son. He want to make a better life for himself to support his family. You know what to do. I know I ain't said this in a long time, but I think that maybe we gonna make it. If you want a life, if you want a family and come home safe and secure every night, you can't be going just shooting people. You ain't even worth it. You know what? I got something better than a grave for your ass. I'm gonna send your dumb ass to Mississippi.
Soundtrack for King of the Strippers is exceptional. E. Master C, the hero of the story, created a song for it especially. Henry Turner Jr. and Flavor have 3 or 4 songs in the film, and we pulled from Louisiana artists all across the state to get the best music and the finest soundtrack possible. It's a lot of fun, it fits well with the action, and it stands up by itself. One of the biggest challenges we had to overcome was people simply saying you can't do this sort of thing. We decided not to listen to them. We took advantage of new technology, the latest digital equipment on the market, and were able to integrate that into the workflow so that we got outstanding special effects. We kept the quality high. The colors are rich. It looks really good. The ability to go out on location at night and shoot gives us a tremendous capability. And we were able to follow our stars around almost in dark and capture the story and capture some unique, interesting, and sometimes terrifying moments.
You still here? The car? I don't feel so good.
King of the Strippers is, I hope, a landmark in independent film in Louisiana. We managed to pull together new technology, a whole bunch of fine Louisiana actors, and we're very grateful to people like Crystal Dean Morgan, who helped coordinate it. And we had many other fine, talented people working behind the scenes. Maybe 50 to 100 people worked at the film at some point. And we're very proud of it. It's an all Louisiana production. And it's the first of a crazy new wave of fusion-type films to come out of our studios. What I want the audience to do is come away with a sense of satisfaction having seen something that they may well never have seen before. King of the Strippers is art. But is it exploitation? Probably.
Watch behind-the-scenes interviews at kingofthestrippers.com with the hottest stars in the hottest film ever from Chigat City, an Urban 3D Max production.
Everybody wants the King of the Strippers.